Welcome to the No Huddle, everybody. How you doing? No timeouts, no excuses. This is the show where all fans of all 32 NFL teams can call in and we can talk football. Tonight, we're going to talk about a little bit of free agency moves, offseason winners and losers, draft direction for your teams in particular. So if you want to join the show, call in 401-830-9189. The phone lines are not open just yet. We'll get those open in a moment here. Tell us your team when you call in. We'll grade your team for how you think you did in free agency so far and what your team should be doing in the draft or what your thought process is for that. So, again, in the chat, drop your team that you're a fan of, and let's get this thing rolling. So let's check in. Let's see who's here, who's in the chat, what's going on tonight. So it's been a busy week this week in free agency, especially for my Raiders. Raiders kind of hit it hard this year, which is fine with me because we needed it. So let's see. We got Raider Ryans in the house. Jack is here. What's up, my brother? Raider Knights in the house. What's up, Jeff? Salute to the chat. Jeff out here breaking the algorithm again. Yes, I am, man. Try to do my best to entertain the masses, so to say. Because right now I don't think anybody's really on a Friday night, so that's the thing. So I'm hopefully filling that void for everybody on a Friday night, which is why I come on at 9 o'clock because I don't plan on being here all night. I know guys like Ben goes on a little bit later at night on Fridays, so this gives us a chance to talk to other fans of other NFL teams along with my Raider brethren that are always here. I believe Nate may be going on tonight starting at like 10 o'clock tonight or so. So I'll let you guys know if he is live. If you don't have your notifications on for him, which you should, and if you subscribe or if you're not subscribed, make sure you get over to LV Raider 10. Hit him up with the sub, give him the thumbs up. Him and I do a show every Thursday night together, just the two of us. We had a great show last night. It was just jamming. We did a mock draft. Now, Wednesday night, I'm on a show with him also called The Raider Connection, so make sure you check that out. It's the two of us along with Cheetah Linus and Jay from Just Raiders, baby. So make sure you guys give them all a follow also. And tomorrow night, I'll be back on with the phone lines on the Raider Nation Voices along with my guy, Jason Downs, Raiders First Down. So make sure you get over to his channel. Now, give him that sub, give him the likes, the thumbs up, notifications, everything. And on Saturday nights when we do Raider Nation Voices, it's strictly we tend to just try and go Raiders only. Tonight's more of an open forum for a fan of any of the 32 teams in the league. Doesn't matter. So without further ado, I'm going to open up the phone lines immediately now because normally I don't open them up this soon. So as of right now, let this take effect. And let's see. And here we go. All right. Phone lines are open. So feel free to call in. And there's our first call of the evening already. That was fast. Try and keep your mid takes to 5 minutes. You're on the No Huddle with Jeff. State your name and your team.
Hey, this is Texan Jeff down in Houston.
Hey, what's up, Hobo?
How's it going, guys?
Good news.
What's up, man?
So who's your favorite team and how do you think your team did in the draft, in the free agency so far?
Oh, God, man. We did so damn good in free agency.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
No, it's not. It's almost like we got
we have basically a different team now.
Hit this season in free agency.
You know who had a really bad free agency though so far is the Cardinals.
The Cardinals?
Cardinals
dude, they brought in Gardner Minshew, so
Gardner Minshew.
That alone
Gardner
makes
Minshew is going to be yeah, and they hired what's his name, who's never had a success outside of Aaron Rodgers. Nathaniel Hackett is their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy has been god awful unless he's had Aaron Rodgers with him.
Hey, who knows? Maybe Aaron Rodgers goes there and not back to Pittsburgh. Because I think Pittsburgh's got to take Ty Simpson, to be honest with you. I think that's what
and they got rid of Marvin Harrison, Jeff. So I don't know what they're doing over there.
Yeah, who did they trade him to?
Junior?
No. Did they trade him away?
I think they released him.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is only second year in the league. Why would you? No, there's no way they released him. I don't think
Hold on, let me see.
No.
I read that they let him go, but let me see.
He's on a rookie contract. Why would they? That would be the dumbest thing ever. Kyler Murray's going if that's who you're confusing it with, because he's in Minnesota now.
Bro, I swear I read something 3 days ago saying Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I don't know what meds you're on, but man, no, no.
Wow.
That oh my God, no.
Still, they're making a lot of incredibly stupid moves down there in Arizona. It kind of reminds me of us last year almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But our free agency, we couldn't have asked for it better. Even with the Max fiasco, like we're going to have a squad that can actually maybe, possibly, fingers crossed, pull out a slightly above high 500 record.
Not even going to touch that. No, we got another call coming in already too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you get to that, man. I just wanted to chop it up for just a second there.
Check
Man.
back tomorrow night too, so we'll be doing the Raiders only tomorrow night. So.
All right, very cool, man.
All right, thanks, brother. Oh, they both hung up. God damn it. All right, whoever that was trying to call in, go ahead and try and call that again. I'm sorry. So right now I popped into a Ravens live stream to see what they're saying, and they're all in extreme denial about the Max trade debacle, thinking the GM didn't do anything wrong. He definitely did something wrong. The whole organization screwed that one up. I noticed that. Yeah, fuck them. Kenneth, what's up, Kenneth? What's going on, man? Welcome in tonight, man. Brown's trying to trade for Marvin Harrison, but Carr's declined. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think they cut him. There's no way they cut him. Absolutely not. I don't know where. I haven't seen anything on that. I don't even think they'd even try and trade him right now. That would be the foolish, ridiculous thing for them to do right now. They just need another quarterback. They can't go into next season with Minshew as their starter. They got Arizona's going to do something different. But who knows? Maybe Rodgers does show up. You're on No Huddle with Jeff. State your name and the team you're at.
What's up, Jeff? It's Kenneth.
Hey, what's up, Kenneth? What's going on, my guy?
Not much. I mean, I agree with you completely in regards to this whole situation with the Ravens and that Max Crosby fiasco. That just something wasn't right there.
Yeah, it was. They definitely played us. There's no two ways about it. I mean, the move they made, and then once they realized, I think once they lost Linderbaum on top of that, and then realized, shit, we just gave away 2 draft picks, and now we can possibly get Hendrickson for a cheaper price because no one else was biting on him, so his value was dropping on what they could have paid him. So they're like, well, let's get him cheaper. We'll say that Max fails this, and we'll ship Max back. We'll get our draft picks back. We'll take Hendrickson, and all's good. So,
but I'm also
good.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go for it, man. It's your show.
I was gonna say,
What's up, man?
I'm interested to see how David Montgomery does in H-Town.
I think he'll be all right down there. I mean, I got the list of all free agents that were. So they got him in a trade. You got Braden Smith coming in also.
Yeah, I was first Scrubs in a couple of picks, if I remember right.
Yeah. Then you got Reed Blankenship. I mean, you guys have done all right. I mean, that having Montgomery there, I think you guys are going to be good with him versus with Mixon. Mixon is just an injury issue. And I know there's some Raider fans who are already saying, oh, we should get him. I'm like, I'm not high on that one. So, I mean, overall, if you had to grade your free agency moves for your Houston Texans, how do you think they've done so far on your end?
I'm gonna say at least a B.
Okay, that's respectable.
I like the like I said, I'm interested to see how Montgomery does, and to pick up a Blankenship ain't that bad either.
No, not at all.
That could definitely help on our defense. Now, the only thing that I'm thinking that we may need to do, if anything, is probably work on the line.
Oh, offensive line, yeah.
That would be.
I mean, you got to face it. Your defense was pretty damn good last year. I mean, you guys had one of the, if not the top defense in the league, I think neck and neck with Denver pretty much. I
Yeah,
mean, all you needed was a little
but
bit
the
of help
only
on the
thing,
offense for sure.
but the only thing that really did us in that game against New England was the turnover. Sorry,
Turnovers.
had a little bit of a tongue tied there for a second, but you get where I'm going.
No, I definitely get you. Bueno's got a question for you in the chat. He says, question for Kenneth. Does he think Stroud is able to get over the slump? So what's your feeling on that?
It's possible. That all he has to do really is just not turn the ball over as much. Continue the work on the running game. Because if they continue to work on the running game, it'll set up the pass and not put so much pressure on Stroud.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. You guys have the 28th pick. The needs you guys have are definitely, and you already said it, line. So your top needs
definitely working the line.
Yeah, your top needs for you guys is offensive guard, defensive tackle, linebacker, tight end, and wide receiver. And tight end, there's some good ones in here. And to be honest with you, if you guys need a tight end, somebody already take. I just pulled up a quick. Yeah, Kenyon. Yeah, Sadiq already won it. If you guys could somehow,
I think we already picked up a tight end in free agency, if I remember right. I'm not real sure. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But either way, even at your pick right now, so even at 28, top offensive, what does it say, guard for you guys? Offensive guard. So the top guard available right away at that point. Let's see who went just
Wouldn't
before.
that Lomo guy be available?
Who?
Lomo? You know who I'm referring to, right?
Fano?
No, Lomo.
Leon?
Caleb Lomo.
Caleb. Let me see. Did he get picked before that? Oh yeah,
I think he played.
He's probably going to go sooner. In this mock draft I just threw up just to see what you guys were picking and what you needed. Lomo went number 10 to Baltimore, to Cincinnati. So right now, after your pick, if we were to go by this draft that just pulled through right here, right now, and you were to go offensive guard, the top rated one would either be Pregnon or Bizantis. I don't know, the kid from Texas A&M. Duneker's there.
Yeah. What about
you got options of good players too, which is good.
What about my former Longhorn, Anthony Hill?
Where did he go?
He played for my Longhorns.
Let me see. Hill. Let's see where he would end up in here. Where's he sitting on this list? He's sitting at number 52 overall, so second rounder.
Yeah. But
yeah,
I think he could probably help us along the. He may not be able to help us on the O line, but he might be able to help us on the D line.
Well, in the second round pick, he may still be there by the time you get to your second round pick.
That's what I was thinking. He may not be able to help us on the O line.
Yeah,
but he can help us on the D.
Let's see. I just picked a guy for you. Let's see who's still here. Did he go already? Nope. Looks like he would still probably be here at this point. If you wanted to take him at 38, you could. Other than that, you're going to have to hope that he makes it to 59, which is the next pick for you guys.
Jeff, there's a bit of an echo on your end.
Is there?
Yeah, a little bit of one.
I got nothing else open. I don't know why it would. That's weird.
Because I'm hearing myself coming through.
Can you still hear me? Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but I'm still hearing myself.
You don't have the channel still open on your end, do you?
Hold on a sec. I think I do. Give me a sec.
Yeah, if you do, that's probably where you're hearing the echo from.
All right, I closed it.
All right, so you shouldn't hear it now then.
Yeah.
So you're looking for definitely. I mean, again, you guys need offensive line. I know you already said defensive tackle too. You'd like to get. I mean, is there anything else you'd like to see them do? Do you want them to stay with the picks you guys have, or are you thinking about they want to try and trade them away and gain some more?
I wouldn't mind us staying at the picks that we have, but then again, if the right opportunity to trade does come into play, then by all means take it. But I would prefer us to stay at that pick.
Yeah.
But like I said, if the opportunity presents itself for us to trade, by all means. But it would have to be the right one.
Well, yeah, that's just it. You got to make it worth your while, you know.
Because we don't want to make the same mistake that the Raiders made with that Crosby debacle.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't make the mistake. That was the Ravens that screwed that up. The as far as I'm concerned, the Raiders have no blame on any of this, and not even Max Crosby. Like, there's no blame coming anywhere out of the Raiders organization on this. The whole issue falls on the Ravens. They're the ones that threw the monkey wrench into this bullshit. And I swear to God, if you put their GM on a lie detector, he would probably fail it, because I guarantee that was their whole plan, was to, you know, do exactly what they did. You know, I think they realized it even more once we made the play for Linderbaum, and they knew they were losing him. They were screwed, you know.
But I don't like that deal that Kyler did with Minnesota.
What is it? I didn't even see what the deal was.
It was a 1-year deal.
For how much though? What was the?
I think it was less than 10, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was a 1-year deal that he signed with Minnesota.
Oh yeah, 15 mil. Oh no, more than that.
It was over 10. But it was a 1-year deal. I heard about it via ESPN, because that was one of the main things that they were talking about. And something about that just does not sit well with me, because I have a bad feeling that he's not going to do well in Minnesota. I mean, I do hope and pray that I'm wrong, but something just tells me something's up with that.
Oh, they signed him, to a one year, $1.3 million contract with the Vikings. So he must still be getting paid by.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
that's
I was
right.
hearing,
They signed him to the vet minimum, is what they did, because he's still getting paid by
Arizona.
So that's how they can do that. So they get him dirt cheap.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, they're if I remember right, Arizona's paying them a majority of it, because Arizona's taking a tremendous cap hit, especially with this situation with Kyler.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jeff, I appreciate you taking my call, my man.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Not at all, man. I'm sure I'll hear from you next Friday night, too. Oh, all right. Well, that was quick. But no, that was a good call. Thanks, man. I appreciate you calling in. Starting to grow this a little bit. I'm getting regulars from other teams calling in, which I really appreciate. And I appreciate all the Raider fans that are in the channel, playing nicely with other people that are in here that are not Raiders fans. So I appreciate you guys. I just got to go back here. I see Duncan's in here. What's up? I see Darren's in here. Marcus, I paid you a big homage last night on our show with Nate and I, because I was like, big shout out to your Titans, man. Your Titans sneakily put together a pretty decent offseason so far in free agency. think you guys are starting to really build something, and it's a lot to do with obviously the coaches you have there now. So I think bigger and better things are coming for you, my brother. So hopefully both of our teams, are going in the right direction, and we can all share the success of our two teams going forward. So shout out to you, man. You guys look like you might be putting the right pieces in there. So I'm curious to see what it looks like with you guys. I really am. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What's up, AO? What's going on, my guy? Let's see who else is in here. Baltimore GM is a bad. Oh, he's horrible. Jason Downs even said it to me. He goes. I'm watching him talk. He goes, and he was just guilty of every possible, any possible way, based on like his past history being a police officer, and you start questioning people, and you can see their demeanor, their body language, and just the way they present themselves. That it just showed every sign he said of this guy's so full of shit. What's up, Pimp? Shout out from Youngstown. What's up, brother? Oh, dude, you must be going to. Are you going to the draft, Pimp, in Pittsburgh? Because I'll be there. The wife and I are heading out there. We're going to be driving out early. We're going to be leaving here real early Wednesday morning. We should hopefully get there by between maybe 5 and 6 is what we're hoping for. So it shows only the vet minimum for Kyler, but he's getting 30. But yeah, and that's why they can do that. He can only sign for so much if he's getting that much money from another team, so he can only take what the vet minimum is. Let's see. Youngstown, Ohio, a great bench presser. I was thinking from there, J.M. Blakely. No problem, Kenneth, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. It's cool to have you call in every week. I appreciate that. This is what this show's all about. It's to give fans of other teams in the NFL, a chance to come on, voice their opinion about their team. I may not know everything about all the other teams in the NFL, but I know enough where I can have a conversation with somebody and we can talk it up. It's a chance for someone to express the feelings for their team, and that's this whole platform is to make it more encompassing as an NFL style show, not just necessarily a Raider show. And yes, I know there's a lot of Raider fans in the chat, and they play well with others for the most part, except for Bueno. Watch out for him; he's a sneaky son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys impressed me so far too. Yeah, the Rat Birds GM said he was going to try. He was going to, yeah, right. He was full of crap right there. He wasn't going to be able to sign both of them. No problem. Not at all. You're welcome, Marcus. I think Goodell called Ravens to reject physically. I probably did. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely, actually, I know the plan is Wednesday night. There's a big gathering in downtown Pittsburgh at, what's the name of the place? Hang on, I'll get it for you right now. Events. What the? There it is, events. Where the hell is it? Here it is. April 22nd. Meet and greet. Oh, they don't have they don't have the description up yet. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Mike's Beer Bar at 110 Federal Street in Pittsburgh. That's where it's going to be. It goes from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, I think. So we're definitely going to be there that night. I know 805 is going to be in town already at that point. So I got to reach out to him when I finally get there Wednesday because he'll be there before me. I know Mike from Raiders Against the World is coming out. Him and his wife will be out there too. So they'll be out there Wednesday also. So we should all be together Wednesday night. Let's see. Yeah, the Patriots. Yeah, I heard that one too. It sucks. Raiders and bench press. My two loves. Well, phone lines are open, folks. And also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up because, again, that helps draw attention to the show and gets more people into the chat and gets more people to come in here and hopefully be involved with this and interact with other fans in the league. Get to know your other fellows, not just Raider fans. Broaden your horizons, folks. So do what you can, share it, let people know. Duncan, what's going on? Who do you who do we think gets selected by us after Mendoza? The imaginary 14th pick that we lost, or the 36th? I'm still so hurt over that. So pisses me off. Raider Nation, what's up, man? The other winner of the Baltimore debacle is John Harbaugh. He's watching from New York saying, yeah, happy to be in the. Oh, I'm sure he is. I wouldn't want to be part of that organization right now if I was a coach. Your GM pulls off a move like that, I'd be pissed because you're tied to that organization. You're going to be constantly just toyed with it or bust your balls. It's a pain in the ass. What the hell are the Rams going to do with 3 wide receiver ones? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Shout out to my guy 805 with the new membership to my channel. I appreciate you, 805. Thank you, my guy. What is our number one need right now? Not saying QB. If you ask me, I honestly I'm sticking with the defensive tackle. We need that zero technique nose tackle, and I think at 36 that's what we take. We don't take wide receiver in the second round. Let's completely solidify that defense at this point. That's how I feel. Let's get that big space eater in the middle. That's how I think. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what your thought process is. I mean, you guys will put it in the chat and see what you guys think. So I know some want wide receiver, some want line. I know guys clamoring for Jacob Rodriguez, but personally, I'd rather have that nose tackle because right now, and I think 805 would agree with this, we don't have a nose tackle on his team. We're going to force play a guy like Adam Butler. Not saying that he can't play it, but I'd rather have a guy that's built for a nose tackle, has played nose tackle even in college, because I don't think we're going to get one. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see here. We got a phone call. You're on with Jeff on No Huddle. State your name and the team you rep.
This is your boy Marcus repping Tennessee Titans, baby.
What's up, man? What's going on? Marcus Banks on the line with us today. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's good, brother? I'm just a little nervous, man. I'm not used to being on the phone and all that, man. So just forgive me if I stutter a little bit, my brother.
You're good, man. You're good. Trust me. It's nice to actually hear your voice. You know that? I'm glad you called in.
I'm glad I called in too. I was contemplating about this for a few weeks, man. And I know I'm not going to stay on long because, like I said, I'm a little nervous. But all my information I have is through another guy. I want to give him props. His name is Brian. He works at the facility that I'm in right now, and he gives me all my information. He goes out, he looks out. So he texted me all the information I needed to come on your show and talk. But I forgot to get prepared and pre-write it down so I can talk to you about it. And but he's real good with that, man. So everything on the Raiders he gives me, everything on the Titans he gives me, man.
Oh, that's good.
I just want to say this. No, man, you guys have kept me alive, man. If you knew what my personal life was like right now, I'm really going through hard times, man. But that's neither here or there. We're here for about sports right now. I want to thank you guys for allowing me to come in and share with you guys, bro. Real talk.
Again, you've been one of the guys that's been in my chat, I think, almost from the beginning when I started doing shows. And I mean, like I said, you've made such an impression on everybody that you're a moderator on a few different channels, and you're not even you're not a Raiders fan. You're a Tennessee Titans fan, and you're a Raiders and you're on Raider chats, and you just chalk it up with the best of us, and it's great. And that just goes to show you, how easy you are to get along with, and everybody respects you. Like, even when you disappeared for a little while, everybody's like, "Wait, have you seen Marcus in a while?" And then all of a sudden you pop back into the game again. It's like, okay,
Yeah, sir. But I'm gonna tell you something though, Jeff, man. I just want to get this out there. I'm a Houston Oilers fan. When Houston moved to Tennessee, I had to go too. Even though Houston got the team back, it just wasn't the same for me. So I stayed with the Titans, man. And the one thing I give the Titans credit for is we always had some tough quarterbacks. Even we didn't have an O-line, we didn't have no defense or nothing. We always kept tough quarterbacks. That's why I was so happy about getting Cam Ward last year. The dude has heart, and he plays hard, man. And I'm happy about that. And we're going to get some pieces to help him out. Now, I'm going to say this. I know there's a dead horse and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm just as pissed off with that Max Crosby deal as everybody else. Don't think I'm not.
Oh, it's
Max
shady.
Crosby really is the heart of your team, man. He's one of the last ones that you guys had that was in Oakland, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, right now he's one of three. It's him, AJ Cole, and Colton Miller. That's all
I
that's
just think
left.
that was just an ass move, man. And I give you all that, man. He didn't deserve that at all.
No, he didn't. He didn't. I want to ask you a question. If
Yes, sir.
when they brought the Texans back, if they would have given him the rights to the name the Oilers, would you have gone back to being a Houston Oilers fan, or would you have stayed with Tennessee?
No, I would went back to being a Houston Oilers fan. Yes, sir.
Okay. That's kind of what I
sir.
figured, but I just wanted to ask that. That's cool. I don't blame you. I
man,
would too.
Yeah, I was just an Oilers fan, man, and I was really hurt in 1992 when we had Buffalo beat 33-3 at halftime to lose.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been an Oilers fan.
Ridiculous.
Since 92 I've been an Oilers fan, brother.
Frank Reich. You know what? And that was actually, I mean, Buffalo, man, those Buffalo teams were insane though during that era.
Yes, sir. Yes,
it was just nuts.
But you guys, Raiders were still good though. You guys still had top key players and top key everything. I don't know.
Yeah,
you guys have had
Buffalo handed us one in the playoffs too. 52-3, I think it was the final score.
Yeah. But
there was no coming back from us in that game.
You guys have good teams over the last year. I don't know if it's your coaching staff or just like we were Tennessee. We've had decent players, man, but it's like our front office won't do shit.
Yeah,
we're just now doing shit, and it's like, come on, man. Look how many years it took. You know, after last time when Steve McNair took us to the playoffs and we lost. I mean, to Super Bowl we lost. But still, man, it's like, wow. Since then, we haven't been right.
No, and we haven't been right since our loss in the Super Bowl to Tampa Bay. I mean, we've put a couple of seasons together where we had success, but nothing sustained. And that's the problem. You don't want to have a flash in the pan season and then disappear for another 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if you have a great year and then you have a so-so or a kind of off year, but then you come right back again, I mean, that happens. I get that, you know? It's just that when you have that good year and all of a sudden you just fall right off the cliff and just disappear for 20 years. Yeah, that's the worst.
But
so everybody's shouting you out in the chat.
I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate everybody, man. And shout out to Abakazi, man, because if it wasn't for him, this is one thing I want to explain. This is how I got over there to you guys. I was looking up Tecmo Bowl one day on YouTube, and I ran into Abakazi, and he just let me come on the chat, man. And ever since then, I've just been hanging out with you guys, man. And I appreciate you guys, all of you, man. You and Chris Fort Raiders, you, Jason Downs, man, Bueno, man, Chewy, man, Turf. Who else am I forgetting out there? Severe. Was it Severe Raider? Who's the 805? Chris, man, all you guys.
Yeah, you're in
man.
all those chats. I see you in all of them all the time, man. And like I said, I mean, you got mad respect from pretty much everybody I see in the chat, and then nobody gives you any shit. That's for sure. So, and I love you being in the chats, and I love having you as one of my moderators. So, I mean, that's why you were one of the first ones I gave a moderator to, if I'm not mistaken. You know?
Yes, I think so. And I appreciate
it was you in Sacktown. I know for a fact it was you in Sacktown.
Oh, yeah, Sacktown's my boy, man. I appreciate Sacktown. I can't forget Raider Ben, because if I don't say his name, I know I'm going to hear it later on.
Yeah, you probably will.
Oh, man. But Jeff, I'm not going to hold you up, man.
No problem, man. I'm so glad you called in, though. It's awesome to hear your voice and put a voice to the name. So someday we'll put a face to the name, you know?
Yes, we're going to work on that next.
Oh, yeah. It'll happen.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Jeff, man. And you guys take care. Have a good night.
You have a great night, man.
I'm still going to be here.
But, all right, man. Thanks, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you.
No, thank you.
Damn.
Man, that call was just amazing. No pressure for the rest of you numbskulls.
Yes, I got new sound effects. Thanks to Jason Downs. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Marcus, thanks, man. I appreciate you calling in. That's awesome that you called in, man. John Raider says, what's up, John Raider? Caleb Banks going to fall. He has a broken foot, but is returning by June. I'm taking him at 36. Don't make the same mistake what Will Johnson had broken back and still had better Raiders cornerback taken third round. It's a broken foot. It's it's not like it's a knee issue, or it's not a Liz Frank issue like fucking Tyree had. It's a broken bone. That shit heals. I don't think I'm as worried about that one as much, to be honest with you. Let's see. Spy Tech cooking with Crisco. Yeah, he is, man. He's having a hell of a season so far, off season. That's for damn sure. Let's see. What do you got, Chef? What the hell is your logo? Oh, it's Spy Tech with a chef's hat on. Okay. Oh, dude, Warren Moon was awesome, man. What a great fantasy football player. Holy shit. I loved having him on my teams back in the day. What's up, Daniel Barry? What's going on, my guy? I thought Marcus was Barry White with that beautiful voice. Fucking bueno. What's up, Chewy? Yeah, Caleb Banks at 36. Hell yeah. I'd be all in on that one. Like I said, I just want that whole stuffer in the front, man. I just want that guy that's going to take up the double teams, the stop the run game, and don't forget, folks, this new Dunkin' Donuts logo is actually kind of cool. This guy runs on Dunkin', so, and I've got my Buy Me a Coffee back up again too, so it's in the description. I put it back up there. I had taken it down for a while, but I'm like, I'll put it back up. Let's see where is it? Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna put it back on. Actually, not that one. Let's do it on this one. Do I have it on here? No, I don't. Dang it. Maybe I do. Hang on a second. Let me see if I do. Because if I have it here, I can just add this in. Don't forget, folks. Oh yeah, here it is. Bang. Yeah, I just put it back up. The phone lines, and here we go. You're on No Huddle with Jeff. State your name and the team you rep.
Hey Jeff, it's Money Chuck.
Hey,
of
Chuck.
course, the Raiders.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing? Hey,
Good,
I gotta doing good. I gotta agree with you. The defensive tackle, that's kind of like the cotter pin of the 3-4 defense. We've got to go defensive tackle at number 2, at the second overall pick.
Yeah, I don't want a wide receiver in the second round. I don't.
You seem to be high on Caleb Banks. That foot injury doesn't hurt you. Doesn't bother
I'm
you
not high on
very
him,
much?
to be honest with you. I wasn't even, to be honest with you, until I knew about the broken foot. As soon as Josh said it, that's when I was really thinking about him again. Other than that, I was thinking anyone else at that point who's there at the second round. If it's the kid from Texas, and then go for it. Whoever's there that's the top rated nose tackle available without overreaching is what I'm looking at. That's my take. That's what I think. And again, I know a lot of people are saying, let's take, Jacob Rodriguez, let's take so-and-so, let's take this guy. I don't hear a lot of people saying, let's go for that heart, that center of that defense. Just like we got Linderbaum on the offense, we need the same guy that's going to be on the other side, that's going to go up against a guy like Linderbaum. We need a guy that can compete with a guy like him, against, whatever team we're playing against, their best center against our best nose tackle, and just eat up that gap, just stuff the run with that guy. And that's what we don't have right now. And I know people are like, well, we can put Pegues there. I don't want a project. I don't want a guy that's never played the position before. I want a guy that is coming out of college, that played it his entire college career or played it for majority, versus someone that's never played a true nose tackle. Because this is a position that no one on this roster we've never had a true nose tackle as long as Patrick Graham's been there.
I agree with you.
So we need to go with a 100% bona fide nose tackle. That's my take. Plain and simple.
Are you for trading up at all? A couple of spots to get the guy that we want?
I mean, how many picks do we have in the 4th? We got a few, right?
We got 3 picks in the 4th.
I mean, can we take one? How many we got in the 3rd offhand? Is it just one in the 3rd?
We've got one in the 3rd, and then we've got 3 in the 4th.
I mean, what would it take to get us back into the second round is basically what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking if we trade the 67th pick and our fourth round, we can definitely move down 5 to 7 spots.
Yeah.
I
would like to try and get back into the later part of the second round, maybe, or
Right.
mid-second. So we're
I know you're
pretty much, I would like 2 second-round picks, which would be nice. Our original and then one additional, because then we can do something different with that second pick too.
I know you're also concerned with the offensive line. What do you think is more important, getting a guard at this juncture or getting a right tackle based on our personnel? I'm leaning right tackle.
Actually, you want my honest opinion? Getting a left tackle.
Yeah.
Getting a guy that we know. If they really, let's put it this way, if they feel as though that Grant is the answer that's going to be the future for the left tackle position, then okay, if that's their plan and they think that that's what's going to be to solidify behind Miller in the future, then let's go with that. And if that's the case, then let's get a right tackle out of this draft. Okay.
Right.
If not, if they want to put him at right tackle instead and let him and Glaze compete for that right spot, then let's go for the best left tackle that's available when it's our pick, when we think we can get one that can be groomed behind Miller, because we've got 2 years left with Miller if he stays perfectly healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy, we're going to be in a pinch again. So we need to get somebody that's going to be able to take over for him in another year or two. That's
Charles Grant. He's got really long arms. He's got great size, and he was drafted. To be the future project for the left tackle. From what I saw last year, I saw some promise. I'm definitely not ready to plug him in day one. But we need. I don't have confidence in Glaze. Everybody said that he had a good year the previous year, and this last year that he regressed. I really don't know what people see in him. I just don't think he's that great. And I really go ahead.
No, I don't disagree 100% with you. I think his rookie year, he was okay, but I think obviously that was the coaching, because we saw what happened last year, because he wasn't the only one that faulted last year. The whole offensive line was garbage. And that was ultimately the coaching. So that's why I'm not totally off on him just yet. I want to see if the coaching can fix his confidence. He's got to get his confidence back is what it is mainly. Bang. That's number one, because that's rattled him, because he had a bad year. He was giving up sacks like crazy. He was getting beat on a regular basis. So I want to see what type of impact this new coaching staff has with him. And if they can build him back up and get his confidence back, you may see a better improved Glaze over last year, and probably even better than the year before. Because I had that much trust in this offensive line coach. I think this is the guy that we really needed, and we'll strike some fear in these guys to get them and light a fire under their ass to play better. So I'm not completely done with Glaze just yet. And that's why I'm saying if the best chance for Grant or Glaze to get on the field is to compete with each other, and whoever wins that spot, because let's face it, Grant is not going to beat out Colton Miller. I can't see that happening. As long as Colton Miller is healthy, Grant's not going to overtake him. But let those two fight it out for the right tackle, and may the best man win. And I would respect whatever their decision is, and let's see it happen in game. Like, show me that he earned that spot. What I don't want is this constant flip-flopping of offensive linemen in and out of position, this open competition all season long because they just don't like the guy, or they just don't like something about him. Because that's what it felt like last year. It's like they had it out for JPJ. I'm sorry.
Right.
They messed with his head. And that's why I've said this a few weeks ago. Before they start the actual practices, I think the coaches, meaning Kubiak, the offensive coordinator, and the offensive line coach, had to sit down with them individually, with JPJ by himself and with Glaze by himself, and get their heads back on straight and let them know that they're behind them 100%. So they reboost that confidence.
One last question. So obviously, what Baltimore's GM did to us was freaking filthy. I don't know. I don't know what kind of guy Mark Davis is at the owners' meetings. Too bad Brady's a commentator because he can't really take it to him at the owners' meeting. But do you see any fruition? Do you see anything coming? Any changes being made to the tampering period or anything like that? What do you think the outcome is going to be to that?
In all honesty, I think something will come down. They will change something. What it's going to be, who knows at this point? I've got an idea on what they could do. Like a suggestion is if two teams are going to work into an agreement, before you put it out there and before you actually, come to terms with an agreement, let's get the medical shit out of the way first before we start talking compensation for picks and everything and put it out there that, we're trading this guy for that. Granted, I know there's always going to be leaks, but there needs to be, I think, a consensus. Like it has to be, I think it should be an NFL doctor that does it, not an actual team doctor or a third party somewhere. I think it should be appointed by the NFL from one of their selected medical personnel does the medical reviews for any and all trades that are going to be presented to the NFL. So if you're going to present the trade to them, then they're going to send the NFL will send their medical team to, say, the Raiders facility to give the exam to Max there. Okay. They give their assessment and what they say goes. It's handled independently away from the teams because you don't have this like the team's doctor saying one thing because the GM got in his ear and said, well, let's do that. I'm not saying that that's what he did, but it's kind of what it sounds like. So independent, controlled by the NFL, just like they have the concussion specialists that are controlled by the NFL. The teams don't control those guys. Do the same thing with the draft, with the trades, You
know what scares me most about this, Jeff, is that they've done this 3 other times before they did this to Max Crosby, and I'm a pretty avid NFL fan. I go to a lot of chat rooms. I follow the NFL. This is the first time that I heard of Baltimore actually doing it, and they did this 3 times before. It definitely makes me think. That the teams haven't raised enough of a stink, or that the NFL. Or pardon me, that that our commissioner, is taking this lightly. I just don't know how that could happen that many times before us, and especially as a fan, I never heard of it before.
Yeah, we did it. We done it. I think somebody said as recent as 2014 is because we didn't have the money to pay the guy, so we had to renege on the trade. But again,
who do we do that with?
Oh God, I forget the guy's name.
I'll look it up. 2014, you say?
I think it was 2014. Somebody said, was it a defensive player or an offensive? I forget who it was, but I remember us doing that. We did it, but this was the 4th time the Ravens had done it since '96. They did it with Brock Marion. Was the first time they did this.
I'm 54 years old. This is the first time I've heard of a team doing anything like that. So. I don't know.
You know what it is? Because it doesn't happen that often. And I think the big thing here is it's the player that was involved.
Right.
Because Matt, out of everyone that I've heard of in the past, he's by far the biggest personality that's been
like guy in the NFL.
Exactly.
Too. Players respect him, teams respect him.
Yep. Yeah. It's not like it's a guy that's like, second string offensive lineman or defensive edge, that this is one of the premier guys in the league, an easily top 10 guy, that everybody knows. Walter Payton Man of the Year every year for the Raiders. Everybody knows him.
Right.
I think that's why this is such a bigger story is because of the player involved.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Right.
That's other than that. Because even the last time I didn't remember any of those until it came up this week that the Ravens had done this before, and I had to look it up. I'm like, oh shit! And then when they said the name Brock Marion, I'm like, that one I remember because I remember that name because that's my mother's first name, Marion. So it's like that's because I remember that one. But this is a big one. That's the difference.
I'm going to let you go, Jeff. I'm going to go get my drink on tonight in karaoke.
Well, you have a wonderful night and stay safe, man.
Yeah, you and the nation too. Oh, and by the way, hey, I want to give a shout out to Marcus Banks. You know, the guy's a Houston Oilers fan, Tennessee fan. That's just the guy that likes to be around football. You could tell that he's just a true football fan coming here. My hat goes off to that brother.
Have you seen his profile picture? He looks like a football player. He looks like me.
He does. He does.
Big dude, man.
Right on. All right, Jeff. Hey, you and the nation and everybody in the chat, take it easy, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All
Thanks
right?
for calling in. I appreciate it. That was a good call, man. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, chat, you heard it. That's the kind of take that actually moves the conversation forward.
I know a few people popped in here while I was on. Yeah, I see you in here. Frank Weber's in here. What's up, my guys? Fact shift. We need that consistency and stability on the O-line. Was training for center all off season. Powerbomb duo. Ooh, I like that. I didn't even think of that one. That's a good one, man. I like that. Let's see. What's up, Randy? You little prick. What's up, Tim? I saw you in here early too, man. Salute to you. Get rid of the legal tampering period. It's a joke. Yeah, that's the other thing too, man. Has learned to do off season like you're messing with fire in there, Randy. Doctor was a Cowboy staff. Dude is bad. He screwed some teams. Ravens had cold feet. Wade Hendrickson had surgery 8 weeks ago when he passed his physical. Right? What's up, Lucky? What's going on, man? How you doing? Let's see. That makes sense, especially if the Cowboys came right in after trying to low ball. Yeah. All Crosby needed to do was pass that physical, was to put some people around, put some Tiger Bomb on that shit and move on. Leg and shoulder surgery. It's right, 8 weeks at age 31, but he passed his physical. Yeah. It's because they got him cheaper. Probably asked Max to take a pay cut. Action in the stand that he doesn't need to play every second. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. He needs to know that he needs to take a break so he's not getting the shit kicked out of his body. That's what it comes down to, you know? Oh, there's Raider haters everywhere. You kidding me? Don't drink and drive. Uber is cheaper. Yes. Just ask Henry Ruggs. He'll tell you. Cheaper than doing prison time. Let's see. But we got to cut his ass. Can't have a player with that last name. Yeah, just to remember everybody too. Speaking of drinking and driving, we're at that famous somewhat holiday on Tuesday, St. Patty's Day. After being in the fire service so long, there's certain days of the year that's considered amateur hour days, or rookie nights, and that's New Year's Eve, because people that don't normally drink throughout the year go out and they get pissed drunk and then do stupid shit and get hurt and whatever. And St. Patty's Day especially. So if any of you guys are out Tuesday night, out and about, or even over this weekend at St. Patty's Day parties, parades, whatever, with everything that's going on in this country, with certain shit going on in certain areas, keep your head on a swivel out there. If you're at a parade, and especially in a big city with a shit ton of people around, keep your head on a swivel. Stay safe. You know, if something doesn't look right, get the fuck out. You know, say something. You see something, say something, whatever. You know, just don't be dumb. Plain and simple. Don't be dumb. And especially on St. Patty's Day, because not for nothing, those are New Year's Eve and St. Patty's Day are the 2 nights the cops love to be out in full force because they know they're gonna bag people. So yeah, exactly, Chewy. But I'm not putting that on the screen. But yes, I agree 100%. Let's see. And here's some big teams. I'm telling you, that's gonna hurt them going forward. Maybe not for a long term, but probably for the next year or two. They're gonna teams are gonna remember this. That's the final stage of our humiliation ritual before we turn things around. Yes, yeah. Hopefully, it's the last egg on off. Actually, you know what? We still, hey, not for nothing. We did all that, brought all these great free agent moves in. Right now, they look great. And we got Max back. Am I upset that we got Max back? Because I was one of the biggest ones around here that wanted to trade him. I'm not thoroughly upset. I'm not upset that he's back, you know, because what I'm more upset that we lost that 14th pick. I really am, That's what hurts the most out of all of this, you know. So that's the biggest. And we got a phone call. You're on No Huddle with Jeff. State your name and the team you're at.
Jeff, this is No Huddle.
Yes, sir.
This is T Dizzle, Jeff. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Oh man. I got to call in. You know, I mean, I'm out here in the IE with my brother-in-law, man. We doing some stuff up, man. He's a Raider fan, you know, himself, man. But I want to talk business with you, Jeff, because we had talked about some stuff a few weeks ago, and I mentioned that free agency, that kid that had a center in Baltimore, and you wasn't sure if he was available, if he would be available or not. And you guys pulled that off, man. That was huge.
Yeah. Well, my biggest concern with I thought we were going to be in a serious bidding war for him, is what I thought was going to come down to. And I know we had the money to pretty much outbid everybody. But towards the end, before free agency hit, or before we could stop trying to make preemptive deals with players, was the fact that the Patriots traded their center away to Chicago, and now all of a sudden that threw Patriots into the mix. And with them just coming off the Super Bowl, you know, they still had kind of the pieces to get him back there again potentially next season. I was like, if the Patriots swoop in and take him from us, that was my biggest concern. That was the main reason why I said I didn't think we were going to get him.
Oh, I see what you said.
I thought the Patriots were going to come in and snake him right away from us. That's what I thought. But
he
wanted to come to Vegas supposedly, so that was a feather on.
Yeah, because I was telling a good friend of mine, and it's like a brother to me, who's a Arsenal Raider fan as well, that you might have to pay a little more to get him, overpay him a little bit, man. But that's what it would have took that, and apparently it worked, man. But you guys made some more moves, man, on the defensive side.
Yeah, we had a good week
with the line. Yeah, man, you guys made some.
How do you think you guys did?
The walking of the running back, I didn't understand that too much, because I think we're going to end up getting that kid from Notre Dame, Love. But Walker is, he's the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he's been injured. He's been nicked up in the past. It's a great pickup, man. But I think I trust in Andy Reid, man. But we got to fill some holes elsewhere, man. We need a rusher, another pass rusher. You know, because Jones is getting older.
Yeah. Definitely.
Trent McDuffie went to the Rams and got a boatload of money. I know he was good, but $124 million in 4 years, man. I mean, they see. Well, we'll see, man. But we got to fill some more holes. I'm not worried about receivers. I'm more worried about the offensive line. And those, the one cat that they paid all that money for was, I think he didn't lead the league in penalties, man, but he was quite up there. You know what I mean? So in Mahomes, I think they're gonna fix that though. I really do. But but my thing is, man, developing players today is really, really important.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, just getting guys in there. That what the practice squad is pretty much for too, man, because you got to develop the talent, and the good teams tend to do that. So it's gonna be, it's been a lot of moves made so far, man, and it's gonna be interesting going forward. And the draft too. I think I'm gonna pay more attention to the draft this year than I have in a long while, man. 'Cause that's gonna be what? In a few weeks.
The 23rd of April. So we get just a little over a month away.
Now Max is back.
Yes,
Jeff. Max is back. Let's talk business. If he's still, I think he's still on the table, man.
He is.
But his value is dropped because his values dropped.
Yeah,
because,
definitely.
But I think he's still on the table. And you informed me that the Raiders is going to a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Will he fit in that kind of system, man?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will. He'll be fine. He's that versatile, though. I mean, he can play. He can play
He
anywhere.
can play the run. He
He
can play
is.
the run, man. But that 3-4-3, man, you need some. You know, I mean, you need some hogs up front, man, that can do a little.
Well,
You know, that
that's
really can stop the run.
and that's the big thing, and that's why I'm a big pusher for getting a bona fide nose tackle in this draft. Because at this point, we're not going to get one in free agency. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing too. I think when we said we traded him on last Friday, which that story broke while I was doing this show last Friday too. I was live when they traded him, so that was a great show because I mean, boom, that just happened, and then we weren't even talking NFL stuff. We were talking Raiders specifically because a bunch of my guys jumped on the show with me, and we were just talking the whole Max trade. But I think from that time that trade was made, and then we started talking with all these other free agents that we were going to bring in.
Right.
I mean, it's like we assembled, one hell of a half-ass Avengers team basically, and now we got Captain America back type of shit,
Yeah, right.
We brought in all these great players that's going to boost
those
that
linebackers,
defense.
man. Yeah,
Oh my God.
Man, that was dope. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but those two guys coming in here.
Yeah.
And the fact that, again, they got history with each other. They played in Georgia. They were both on the national championship team, So the fact that they both come back here, or they both come here at the same time together, it's like, I wonder what that phone call was. Like, did Spy Tech call them up and put them on conference call and say, hey, we want to bring both you guys over here? And they're both on the phone with him, and they both go, okay. It's like.
Yeah, because those a lot of them cats that come out the SEC conference, most of them cats, they're pro ready, man, especially on the defensive side, man.
Especially from that year. Especially from that year.
Yeah, man. Those dudes are pro ready there. So that was huge, man. So you're spending money in the right way, man.
Mm-hmm.
But but you got to look at that. If you do 79 or 8 would be big. But if you do 79, oh man, you're in the right direction, man.
Yeah, I'm not even like this year. I'm not even concerned with the record. If we have a great win-loss record compared to what we've had in the past, and even if we start to sniff a player, I'm like, okay, that's a bonus, But if we don't have, a shit ton of wins, but the team's progressing, we're keeping games tight. Offenses aren't coming in and destroying us. We're keeping games close. Our defense is shutting down running games. We're getting at the quarterback. We're not giving up a shit ton of yards. We're showing that progression. Comes next year, now all bets are off. We add a couple more pieces to this puzzle on this team next year, and at that point, that's it, man. We just put that shit into the next gear and let's go. So
have you guys cut Smith yet?
Yeah, this year's the pace round. It's kind of like, consider it like a NASCAR. We're on the pace lap right now for this season coming up. And then comes next year, give everybody a year under the, within the organization. That's it, man. That flag's dropping and boom, pedal to the metal. Let's roll.
Hey, I'm in the garage with my little brother, man. He's I'm gonna give him your number 2. Hey, Dre, man, it's a showdown in Providence, man. Called the Huddle Raiders.
Well, actually, if he's a Raiders fan, tomorrow night
he's a Raiders fan.
Wants, huh?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Is he a Raiders fan?
Yeah. Say that again. I can hear you.
You're a Raiders fan, right, buddy?
I'm a diehard. Yes.
All right. Then tomorrow night's the show you want to call in on, because that's strictly Raiders football talk only on Saturday nights. And you can call in, you can be in the chat on Saturday nights, because all we do is talk Raiders that night. So like this show here on Friday nights, I switched my format to this, where I talk to fans of all 32 teams that want to call in or be in the chat. So, which is why he's calling, because he's a Chiefs fan. So he calls in and we talk up the Chiefs. We talk about, NFL in general. You'll see a lot of Raider fans in the chat, but, I'm trying to be more encompassing and involve more teams.
Okay.
We're going to make you famous out here, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I have
we're going to make you famous out here on the West Coast, Jeff.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pass you on to all my guys.
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah, the more the merrier, man. Seriously. I'm looking to grow this format on Friday nights big time.
All right, man.
All right.
Hey, Jeff, I know you got more callers, my brother. It's always a pleasure talking to you, man. You know what I mean? I'll check in, man, and you have a great weekend, and we'll catch up soon.
Definitely, man. Thank you. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate you guys. You have a wonderful night, man. Stay safe this weekend.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
Later. What's up, Rorschach? I see you popping in here. What's up, Darren? So call on Saturday. If you want to talk Raiders specifically, I mean, you can call in tonight. I don't give a shit. I mean, but if a fan that calls in that's a fan of another team, they tend to get preference on a Friday night. Saturday night, it's all Raider talk on Saturday night. You know, not that I would stop anybody else from calling in. If people call in, they call in. I can't control who calls and who doesn't. So here we go. Oh, I'm so glad you're calling in. You're on the No Huddle with Jeff. State your name and the team you rep.
Rorschach's Journal, March 13th, 2026. The Dirty Birds try to pull a fast one, but we all know it's buyer's remorse. But now that you've given Mad Max Venom, and he's going to be our guy who we all know as the Condor, is going to look like a mad stork. If you remember that one, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to you. I don't know why I do that all the time, but
I think it's funny.
Feel like if I don't
I like it.
Yeah, if I don't do that,
Oh yeah. No, I enjoy my time together with you too. Thanks, sweetie. Yeah, it was Tuesday. Hang on a second. Darren, you can't hear me? Can anybody else hear me in the chat? Everything's showing that my mic's working. Because Darren said he can't hear me. Or he can't hear the call. Can anyone else hear Rorschach then? Hang on, give me a second. Bueno's bitching about his fridge in the chat. Yeah, everybody hears you. Yeah. Bueno, step away from your fridge. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, no, they can't hear you. Why the hell can't they hear you? Stay let me see. Why is this not doing this? I don't know why. All of a sudden, you're not being heard now. That's not good. This was working with no problem. I mean, you guys could hear everybody else, right? Mhm. Yeah, they can't hear you. All right, so I guess they heard you when you first called, but you're very low. Yeah, it's just you that they can't hear for some reason. All right. Oh, Bueno says his fridge hacked your Boost mobile phone. Yeah, try and call back, see if that works. All right. Bueno. Your fridge, man. Yeah, I got a bird. His name is Ronnie Caretaker. I'll tell Ronnie you. Let's try this again. Hello. Oh, I can hear you better. It must have been something on your end. You sound even better now. Yeah. Can you guys hear him now? If they can't hear you, fuck it. Just keep talking. Yeah, they can't hear you. Whatever. Just say what you're gonna say. Fuck them. Sorry, guys. It's Rorschach, in case you didn't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. And a lot of people were saying that, like, are we jumping the gun celebrating that he's getting traded until, before he signs? And yeah, I mean, that was in the back of my head too, but I didn't want to believe it, so I just kind of suppressed it back there. But wanna just let you know, he was talking about my show on Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon when I was doing the breakdown on the salary cap. He said, "I'm sure Bueno was sitting there confused and was counting the fruits and vegetables in his fridge to keep up." Yeah. Counting grapes for the rookies. Yeah. 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 Oh, god, yeah. Yeah. Tanner Jack, Rorschach's on the phone, but for some reason you guys can't hear him. He's the only one that you guys haven't been able to hear. So he's like, "What the hell's going on?" 'Cause they're just watching me stare at the screen and listening to you, but they're not hearing anything. No. No. Yeah. Maybe you should just hang the hell up. 'Cause I got a soundbite to play after you hang up. Alright, man. Yeah, for sure. Alright, later. So, this is a special soundbite just for
Did
Rorschach.
you just hear what Rorschach just said?
Can you believe that guy? Benno, where were you on that one? Come on, guys, you're acting like rookies on MySpace.
Another shout out to David, to Jason for making that. What's up, David Bradley? What's going on, man? I think TJ Watt is worth more than Crosby in a trade. What do you guys think? Oh, hell yeah. TJ Watt by far is yeah. In my opinion, this is how the defensive edge rushes go. It goes Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and then it drops. That's it. It's those two, 1 and 2, bang. I could go into ranking them further than that, but I don't feel like it. MySpace. You like that? Jason made that one. He made a whole bunch of them. There's some other ones in here too. I got
Man, that call was just amazing. No pressure for the rest of you numbskulls. Are you really going to come in here with that stupid idea? Jeff, where are you finding these people? I said, have a take and don't suck. Now let's try that again, shall we?
Oh, what else do I got? This is my favorite, though.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach.
And obviously, the failure to communicate was us and the Ravens not understanding and being stupid. Assholes. Can't believe that happened. That still pisses me off. Oh, phone lines are open, everybody, so don't forget. 401-830-9189. Call in. Jeff Show got hacked by I'm Not Brucey Fridge. Damn you. Yeah, for sure. I'm not Brucey. Oh, God. What's this one? Oh, yeah, that's that one. Then we got this one. I love this one.
I am the great Cornholio. I'm a gringo.
Back freckle. Oh, do I really want Bunner to call in? I don't give a hell where you are. You can call in. Then call in tomorrow then. Call in with your LG freaking fridge. Sit there and tap the screen. Hey, maybe it'll automatically put you on camera and you jump in here with me. Jeff plays the train horn, heading to Duncan. Yeah, actually, I can, if I go outside, walk around here, and I stand on my driveway, I can pretty much see the Dunkin' Donuts from there. Like, if I had a strong enough arm, I could probably, actually, Jamarcus Russell could probably hit it with a football from here because he can throw 70 yards from his knees. You're as maniacal as a box of kittens. I will not forget the people who joke about my fridge. Why? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to ship it across the country to me and have it attack me? What are you going to do with your fridge? This show's gotten out of hand already now. Ravens pissed all the Steelers fans off, and yes, Raven fans are the cornholes of the league. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. Again, I'm sure Joe Burrow is ecstatic that Max is not staying there because now he gets at least 2 games where he doesn't have to worry about Max. Because I'm sorry, I watched the guy do some film breakdown on Trey Hendrickson. I don't think he's that good. I've seen him get blocked by a tight end handily and getting taken right out of a play. He's not that good. I'm sorry. I thought he was better than that, but my God. I don't know how we finished with so many sacks the other season. It's like he must have just got fucking lucky. I don't basically they showed kind of like a side-by-side of Max and him kind of doing the same type of having, the same type of player come up and block him. And Max was like right around the guy. Hendrickson just got jammed up by a tight end of all players, way smaller than him. So I'm like, what the hell? What's up, Bruce Willis? What's going on, man? Welcome in. So again, folks, phone line is open. Put that back up on the screen. There it is. So feel free to call in. If you're a fan, oh, it didn't go. What the hell? There it is. If you're a fan of any of the 32 teams in the NFL, feel free to call in. I'd really like to have people call in that are a fan of another team other than the Raiders, but if it's a Raider fan that calls in, I'm fine with that too. I don't care. Let's see. He's got a better interior line that frees him up. Yeah, but even a majority of the plays the guy was showing, he was just getting handled so easily, taken right out of plays. I think so too. Whatever. Whatever. I think I guess the other thing that kind of upsets me about us losing that trade with him, they ain't gonna call in, Randy. There's gonna be no Ravens fans calling in here because, first of all, if they come in the chat, this chat is gonna eat them alive. First of all, Bueno's refrigerator will stomp on it and then throw it in the freezer. Rorschach will do something to change their voice to alter it. Marcus Banks will probably fuck them up. Yeah, no. And then to get on the phone with me? Oh, hell no. They won't. They won't. Unless they get on the phone and they call their GM an idiot and all this and they're against what happened, then okay, then I'll be with them. Other than that, of course you do, Bueno. You got two freezers. I'm not surprised. And they're both probably smart refrigerators, which is an oxymoron, and if they're yours. But anyway, yeah, I called you dumb, but you're not. I know that. But they're not going to be that good next year. So that first round pick next year we're going to get from them, that could be a 14th pick or less again. And that's what kind of pisses me off is that, because let's face it, we're probably going to end up with like maybe around the 10th to 15th pick in the first round next year, and now we could get almost 2 picks in the first round, either back to back or fairly close, because I don't think the Ravens are going to be that good. They lost their top guy in their center. They gave up on Likely. They didn't bring him back. They've lost some other pieces on this roster. And instead of getting Max, they get Hendrickson, which I think is a step down, possibly, So it just pisses me off that first round pick in 2027 could have been a really good pick too. Damn it. Raiders are a 9-8 team this year, and I like their free agency this year plus the draft. So, David, are you a Raiders fan or? Hey, what's up? What's up, Big Easy? What's going on, my guy? Fidel, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Jeff, please make a nice comment to Bueno. What did you say? Did I miss it? Oh, right here. Jeff, I'm not Bueno is at his kid's practice telling every kid there that he can throw a football over the mountains. Yeah, he's playing Uncle Rico over there. Kids, don't get in his van. Why is everyone teaming on me? I don't know. I don't mean to. I apologize, Bueno. I love you. It's a bad heart. Whatever. Just don't start yelling at the kids because we're aggravating you. Leave the kids alone. We're going to go 2 freezers, one just for Haagen-Dazs and the other for Walmart ice cream. How are the Raiders on the salary cap with this Ravens fiasco? We're good. Not even a problem. And everybody was worried about it. So if you want the breakdown on the salary cap, go watch my show from Tuesday. I did an in-depth breakdown on how the cap works and the whole top 51 rule. And then it converts into oh shit, the Ravens backed out of our trade, and a live breaking news of Max being sent back to us from the Ravens. So I went from doing that to doing a 2-hour show on talking about Max coming back and how pissed off everybody was. So it was a members only show, just talking about the cap. And then when that happened, I had to unlock it and open it up because it's like I didn't want to log off and make a new studio, so it was just easier just to roll it right into that. Let's see, Big Chill Mr. Banks. I've never heard Rorschach call him before. Oh yeah, he calls in a lot. He pretty much called in every week at least once. I think they lost 8 starters. Yeah, they did. They lost a lot. What did they bring in? They brought in Henderson. They brought in John Simpson and Jalen Hawkins. That's just like the top guys they brought in. I just took a rough list, so if anybody called about their teams, I have a list of. See, this is how prepared I was. I got a list of all the different teams and what they brought in for free agencies in the last week. I prepare. Oh, you're a Steelers fan. All right. Oh, we're going to keep Crosby more than likely. I don't see us trading him. David, do you live in the Pittsburgh area? Are you from around there, or? Let's see. Oh, Haagen-Dazs. I was confused as fuck what Kev said. I thought it was a Trinidad. I thought he said hand grenades at first, so I'm like, that's a terrorist. He's a leader. He is a leader. What's up, Raider Pete? Jamarcus can throw to the sun from his knees, no doubt. That's what Al Davis thought. But apparently not. Born and raised in Pittsburgh. So I guarantee you're going to be at the draft. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. So I will be live for a good part of the weekend. I'm definitely going to be there night one. I will be at the meet and greet Saturday night. At what was the name of the place? It's a Pittsburgh tailgate meet and greet April 22nd from 6 to 9 at Mike's Beer Bar on Federal Street in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you're familiar with the place or not, but I'll be there. So if you show up there, I'll be here, man. No, I'll be there. But I plan on being live a lot that weekend. Like I said, I'll definitely be there night one for the round one pick. Would have been nice being able to get up close to the stage to be there for the number 1 and the number 14 pick. God damn it. But yeah, and then we'll be there for night 2. But day 3, that Saturday, we're going to the Hall of Fame, the wife and I think a couple other people that are going to be out there. So I will be going live from the Hall of Fame Saturday afternoon at some point. I'll try and give a heads up as far as what time I'm going to possibly be going on at the Hall of Fame. So, but that's why if you guys aren't subbed and you're in here watching right now, make sure you hit the subs, hit the notification. So when I go live, you'll know right away that I'm live, especially the nights of the draft, day 1, day 2. And then we're going to be coming home Sunday. Yeah, the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's only like about 2 hours from there. So I've never been. So I'm super excited. I'm more excited for Saturday, to be honest with you. You know, I'll be excited for that first round pick, especially if we trade it back because I don't want Mendoza. But anyway, I'll be excited for that. Just that whole atmosphere of being at the draft. I've never gone to the draft before, so I'm really excited for this too. But Saturday is going to be the icing on the cake is going to the Hall of Fame on Saturday. I'm so looking forward to that. I know I missed a few chats here. Let's see. You are my friends. Witkowski, just finish your color book and go to sleep. Hand grenades. I'll tell you, that's what I thought it said was hand grenades. I didn't read it right away. New England was overrated last year. They had an easy schedule and their record was bloated. Oh, absolutely. But don't tell a Patriots fan that. All I know is us Raider fans have a bragging right over them. We beat them week 1. So even though they went to the Super Bowl, they still lost the game to the worst team in the NFL in 2025, and that's us. So, Pats fans, remember that if you're watching, Pats fans. Bunch of bums. I'd rather have a committed max than the 14th. Yeah, no, I get that. I definitely get that. It's just that it was right here. It's right here. So aggravating. What would the Ravens call what would the Raiders call the Ravens for the 14th pick? Would the Raiders call the Ravens for the 14th pick? No way. We're not going to deal with them. I don't trust them. No fucking way. Yeah, they did win it, but I'm telling you, if Bo Nix was playing, I think they would have won that. I think they definitely would have won that game. Let's see. Yep. We don't need some fried shark and fried beak. Good eating right there. Oh, Tim, you're up in that area too. I live about an hour and a half away. Sweet. That's right. Yeah, because you're Youngstown. That's right. We had an X-rated backup throwing the pigskin. Yeah, Chris. Criminals are people too. Now give me a wallet. Kev, you know what, bro? I have heard good things about fried shark, bro. Jeff told me about mukbangs, and there's a young Trinidad dude out there from Baltimore named Peaks 100 Eat, stuff like that. Yeah. Mukbangs isn't what it sounds like. What it is it's videos of people just eating, and people follow that shit. It's weird. Somebody told me about it, and I just had to look at it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I mentioned it one night, and when I was like, what the hell is that? I said, just look it up and go. And I don't want to explain it. Just go look it up, and you'll see what it is. Go to the Strip District, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a beautiful city, and go to the Pirates game at PNC Park. Greatest and awe-dropping baseball park in the MLB. You might be biased, maybe. I don't know, man. I've been to Fenway Park. And Fenway Park is just amazing to go to. Just the nostalgia of it. That's a tough one to beat, man. I live in New England, so I've been to the Red Sox game. I've been to a couple of games there. It's such a fun park. The city sucks. That's always about it. And drive through the city blows too. Baltimore is getting 0 calls from teams. Oh, I'm sure. It'd be funny if we moved up to 13 and picked before them. It would be awesome. Let's see. Jeff will be on ESPN Live TV when they announce Mendoza. Pissed off draft night. Oh, if I can get onto the stage somehow and rip the card out, I'll do it. Jeff, thanks for the Bo Anus shout out. You Bo believe. No, I do. I honestly think that if you would have had Bo Nix in that game, you guys would have probably won that game. Without a doubt. Patriots got freaking lucky, and they got super exposed in the Super Bowl. I mean, that offensive line. I mean, come on, man. Drake May broke a record for how many sacks in the playoffs alone. It was 31 sacks. It was. Or 20, I forget what it was, but it was some ridiculous numbers. How many times he was sacked in the playoffs this past season? That was nuts. That left side was just horrendous, man. That kid Campbell was just getting owned all game long in that Super Bowl. 6 sacks in the Super Bowl? Come on, man. Yeah, I know. I had to address the mukbang thing. Thanks. I don't even know what Zanesville is. No, I don't believe in him. I don't like him. I don't like Bo Nix. But I just think he would have beat the Patriots if he was playing. Not the Brazos mukbang that comes on Buenos Fridges. Yeah, not that one. That's not the good one. Well, depending on what you like. Kevin made the list. Oh, the Patriots definitely got lucky to make it where they were. Definitely. Uh-oh. What's the breaking news now? What are you going to crash my show with this time? It just makes me more happy that Josh McDaniels will probably never get a head coaching job again after this. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? He should never get another head coach. He failed in Denver, failed here in Vegas. They're lucky they made the Super Bowl. Do I have that one in yet? I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Pew
pew! I saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Let's get out of here. No way. Phone line's still open, folks. There's no voicemails for me to check, so nobody left any voicemails during the week. So remember, that is an option, folks. If you don't want to call in and be live on the air, you want to leave a voicemail to that phone number, by all means, go ahead. It's 401-830-9189. You can call anytime after the show's over and leave a voicemail, and we'll listen to it on the air. So, I blame everything on Gino. My God, how lucky, how happy were we all that he passed his physical with the Jets? Because I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous that would fall through too. I'm like, if that falls through, I want to know how that phone conversation went with Spytech and the GM from the Jets. You know, did he pull some Obi-Wan Kenobi on him, saying you will take Geno Smith? I will give you the 7th round pick, and you give me a 6th round pick. Okay. I mean, that was some voodoo shit he pulled there. And you will pay half his pay. We'll cover the other half. Huh, okay. Oh, gotta play the tuba. Yeah, he played the tuba. Jeff Mangione. Well, the sounds do I have here?
No, let's not be stupid.
Yeah. What other ones do I have here? I got some good ones on here. I still like this one.
Did you just hear what Rorschach just said? Can you believe that guy? Benno, where were you on that one? Come on, guys, you're acting like rookies on MySpace.
And I don't like the MySpace part. Jason, we need to change that. It makes me feel like I'm on MySpace, not actually. Just to be like, what? Can't believe you're doing that in my chat or in the chat. Like your fridge. Just need Geno more than the Raiders do. You know, the funny thing is, 805 said this the other night, and I think it was our chat on the Raider Connection, and I went in and played around with the draft, the mock draft thing, and sure as shit, Jets don't offer a trade anymore for the number 1 pick since the Geno trade went through. Yep, Arizona does though, even still. Ooh, you know what? That's a good question. Let me see if they do. I'm going to restart it right now. And no, I'm not doing a mock draft tonight. I just want to see this one thing. I want to see who offers us a trade for that number 1 right now. Okay, Arizona, they offer us the 3rd, the 34th, and the 65th, plus their 1st and 2nd next year. Cleveland offers us their 6th, 24, 39, 70, and 1st round next year. That's a tough one to pass up. Pittsburgh offers us the 21, 53, 26, and their 1st and 2nd next year. That's it. No Jets. Absolutely no Jets picks. Damn. You know what? I gotta see what happens. So I'm gonna take Reese. I want to see who the Jets take. Oh my God. So I didn't make a trade with anybody, right? So I took Avril Reese. I wanted to see what the Jets were gonna do. Oh, the cards trade is beautiful if we could take that. So I just went in and took Avril Reese with the 1st pick. The Jets with the number 2, take Mendoza. But they didn't even try and trade up. That is funny. So let me try this. Let me see if I can make a trade with the Jets. See if they're willing to trade for the number 1. I know I should probably put this up on screen, but I'm not gonna. So because that means I'd have to disconnect the phone. So all right. So this Pittsburgh, this Cleveland, is Arizona. No Jets. All right. So let's propose a trade to the Jets. We'll go R1 for their 2, their 16. Wow. I'll tell you what, before, when they would try and give us a trade, they would give us their 2nd pick, their 16th, and I think their 44th and a 1st round the next year. They're not even doing it. I can't even get a 2nd. I can't even get a 3rd rounder or 4. I can't get anything. They won't even do it for a 7th round pick. Oh my God! I offered them the first for their first and their second pick this draft, and they wouldn't take it. Damn. Be the Raiders, the Jets, and the Cards, and see what happens. I know what would happen. I could just trade with each other because I'd control all three teams. How would that change anything? We have a call. Oh, the line's busy. I can't answer this. You're on No Huddle with Jeff. State your name and the team you rep. Okay. What's up, buddy? Hang on. People can't hear you. And they couldn't hear Rorschach, but earlier they could hear everybody else. As soon as Rorschach called, they couldn't hear him anymore. Hello. Hello. All right, say something now, Jason. Can you guys hear him now? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They can't hear anything now. What the frig? No, because they couldn't hear Rorschach either. Nobody wants to hear you. Yeah, they can't hear you. I'm gonna have to kill the phone line then, because if they can't hear you, I'm not gonna take any more calls until I figure this out. I don't know why it's not working. All right, dang it. I'll have to play around with it tomorrow. I don't know why it's not. No, that's not the phone number. Phone number is 401-820-9189. 8675309. Pay the phone bill. It's Google phone. Not the paper shit. Yeah, that's fine. I'm winding down anyway. All right. Well, folks, I got to shut the phone line down. I'm staying on, but I'm shutting the phone line down because it's not working. You can still call and leave a voicemail. I don't know why it's not connecting the way it should, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We'll get it fixed before tomorrow night for sure. The Olympic Bell phone line expired. Yeah. Probably close. Yeah. Yeah. I got to we're returning the phone line. It failed its physical. Sorry, Raiders. Phones are going now. So eat a dick. Oh, his 805 JD.
What's going on, man?
Here's the thing. So here's the thing. All right,
Here's
guys,
the thing.
so you were
Okay.
saying on the phone to the gentleman you were addressing, but they couldn't hear you.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and what we want to do is I want you to set up the draft. Can you select more than one team?
Oh, God, yeah. You could select whoever you want.
Okay. Select Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, Titans.
Okay, so Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, Titans.
Okay.
That's
now,
it. It is
that's it.
Jets.
Just those four. Just do those four.
Okay, enter. All right, so draft is all right.
So you're going to skip Mendoza as much as possible.
All right, so I did get offered a trade by the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I got one by Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the 6th, the 24th, the 39th, the 70th, and the 1st. I'm rejecting all of these, right?
Yeah, but what I want you to do is, because you're not going to have, because you're the Jets, the Cardinals, and the Titans as well, right?
Yeah.
So you're just going to you're going to skip Mendoza all the way to the 5th pick.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the Giants will take over the pick at that point.
Okay. Now, I want you to see how aggressive the picks become after the Jets. So you just pick Arvell Reese.
Okay, so I picked Reese.
Okay. So the next pick you're gonna pick Sonny Styles.
All right. I'm just rejecting trades that pop up right now. So all right.
Okay.
So I'm
now when the Cardinals come up, see what the trades look like.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. Giants offered their 5th and their 37th for Arizona's 3rd and 65.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints offered pick number 8, 42 and 73 for Arizona's 3 and 104.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams offered 13, 61, 93, their 2nd and their 4th round of next year for Arizona's 1 pick, the 3rd.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Which is probably the most aggressive that the Rams could be, anyways, because they don't have a first. They don't have a first next year, and they've only got the one this year from the Falcons. So it kind of shows you that people are a little aggressive to come up and get who? Mendoza.
Yeah, I mean, Ruben Bain's still available.
Ruben's going to slide.
So the Rams would come up, huh? But they didn't offer for the number 1. Or did they? Did I say they did?
They don't have enough to come up to number 1, and they know that.
All right. So if I'm Arizona and I'm going to take Bain. So now I'm Tennessee. The Saints offered pick number 8, 42 in their 2nd round of next year for the 1 pick from the number 4 for Tennessee.
KC, right, now take that one. Take that one and see who they select.
No. Hold on. There's more here. KC offered the 9, the 29, and pick 4.
Okay.
Cleveland offered the 6th pick, the 39th for Tennessee's 4th, 101, and that's it.
Right.
So you want me to take the Saints one?
Yeah, take the Saints one.
They took Fernando. They took Fernando at number 4.
Yeah.
And then David Bailey went next, then Tate, then Tyson, and now we're back to Tennessee in this trade office. Cleveland wants to move up again. They're offering the 24, the 39, and the 107. Carolina's offering the 19, the 51, and their 2nd round next year. That's it. You know what? I want to take the Cleveland one. I want to see if they take Simpson. What did they take? They took Caleb Downs. And guess what? The Chiefs took Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. A lot of people are slight. So with those mock drafts, they're all based off of algorithms, right? So that's a common. It's pretty common.
What's up, Raider Ryan? It's not 8:05 though. You're confusing people with that picture.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Moval? What's going on, man? So let me see here. So what's the next time? Sadiq is still here, huh? So the Jets are up now with the number 16. Denver's offered to move up. Vikings want to move up from 18. Philly wants to move up with their 23 and their 54 for it. You know what? I'm going to take the Vikings one. Curious to see who they took. They took Peter Woods, defensive tackle from Clemson.
Clemson.
I'm an idiot. Jets are up again. More trade offers. Oh, I'm going to take this and move up one pick, and I gain another pick later on from the Panthers. They took Sadiq. Carolina takes Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Jets move up to number 9 now. San Fran wants to move up. Bengals want to move up. That's too much of a jump from 19 to 41. I'm going to take the San Fran one. Let's see who they take. San Fran took Spencer Fano, which makes sense. I see why. Wow. Look at this. Fano goes 19. Proctor goes 20. Leon goes 21. Jesus Christ. Tennessee's on the clock again. A couple of trade offers here. Wow, those are way too far back to trade. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So Tennessee, we're going to take McDonald with that one. Jets are up again. One trade offer. The Giants. Let's take it. All right. Jets are back.
Who'd you have the Raiders take at 37?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, I thought you didn't say that already.
I'm just taking, for these other teams, I'm just taking the top guy available.
There.
Let's see. It looks like Ty Simpson's going. Nope. So we're gonna go D'Angelo Pons to the Titans. We're gonna take Ty Simpson at 36, right where he should be going. Yeah. So right now the Raiders have Reese and Ty Simpson. Arizona ended up with Bain and Colton Hood. Jets ended up with Sonny Styles and Christian Miller. Tennessee has Caden McDonald and D'Angelo Pons.
Damn it.
And Mendoza went to, who did I say?
The Saints.
Yes. Yep. The Saints took him at number.
Which I don't think they're going to play quarterback. They're not going to play quarterback. They're pretty happy with that Tyler Stahl.
I guarantee Arizona. You know what? Let's try this again. Let's. I'm not going to take Arizona this time, but I'm going to take Tennessee and the Jets. I'm going to enter it. I want to see what Arizona does. If they offer me a trade, I'm going to take from Arizona. I'm going to take Arizona's, and they take Fernando. They took Fernando for that.
But see, he's not that good. Why would you do that?
What do you mean?
Fernando's not that good. Why would you move up
because
2 spots with that draft?
Their only option is Booger Minshew right now. Why wouldn't you?
No, don't they have Jacoby Brissett?
I don't think so.
Yeah. That's who played the best for him last year. He filled in for Kyler Murray last year and did really good.
Oh, yeah, he is on there. That's fine, though. They can have him. They can take him.
Take who?
They gave us the Arizona. They can take him. They took our number 1 pick, and they gave us their 3rd, their 34, their 65, and their 1st and 2nd next year. They're going to suck next year anyway. You know that first round is going to be another high pick. So now we got the number 3 pick. The Jets are on the clock right now.
Yeah.
No trade offers for the Jets to move up, which is funny.
Yeah.
So we're going to have them take. What do I want to give them? I want to give them something stupid. Did they franchise tagged Breece Hall, right?
Not it was I think it was a tender, not a franchise. The
Well, they're
one where
taking
somebody can
Jeremiah
match.
Love. They're taking Jeremiah Love. Fuck them. I like the fan mock way more. Yeah, that was fun last night. It was a good time last night doing that. But
no, I just been kind of. I really don't. I wasn't going to do mocks, but today I was messing around. I'm like, what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the Raiders. I'm going to do the Raiders, the Jets, the Titans, and I picked somebody else, and I was just like, I want to see exactly how this goes. I'm going to reject it. Yeah. And see what happens.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, I just decided to call and check in with you and say, hey, great job. Got a lot of good people in here chatting with you. And,
yeah, it was a good night tonight. I'm getting ready to get out of here.
We'll rock and roll tomorrow night at 7:00. Raider Nation Voices. You guys bring your takes. Don't suck. Okay? Just don't.
Yeah, really. Be good.
Have good ones. And there's a lot of good, Axe is in here. Welcome, Axe. Join us tomorrow night when we start talking Raiders football. And I got a lot to offer tomorrow night.
Okay.
So.
All right, you can get out of here now.
I'm leaving. Hey, should I hit the end stream?
I will kick you out of StreamYard permanently.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Later, Jason. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it for the night. I appreciate everybody being in here for the last 2 hours. Don't forget, make sure you hit that sub, hit the notifications, and give the thumbs up. Much that helps out big time, and I appreciate that. All my links are in the description below for all my other social media platforms. And if you want to help support the channel, obviously super chats, memberships start at 99 cents. So they're very inexpensive. I did do one on Monday. I did do a members only chat show on Tuesday, but I had to convert it from that to an open show because of the whole Max news dropping. So I had no choice there at that point. I had to be on for everybody. It was already here. And also I got my buy me a coffee back up. So if you guys want to help out the chat and support the chat, I appreciate it. It takes a lot of work doing this stuff, like setting up the studio and everything involved and doing your research to make sure you have information at your fingertips and you're not tick-tacking on the freaking tappity-tap on the screen. On the keyboard trying to look up information. And, I spent a lot of time putting shit together throughout the day and, coming up with things to talk about and present to you guys. So, again, appreciate everybody being in here. Appreciate any super chats, new members, and my faithful that follow me all the time, man. I appreciate you all. And the moderators, man, you guys do a great job. I appreciate it. All of you 100%. And as I always say, folks, stay safe. Go Raiders. We'll see you tomorrow night on Raider Nation Voices with myself and Jason Downs. Raider Ben is on live right now. If you guys want to jump over to his channel, check it out. And again, make sure you get over to LV Raider 10s. He's going to either go live later tonight or tomorrow. Make sure the notifications are off him too. So show my guy some love there, LV Raider 10. So everybody have a wonderful evening. And like I said, stay safe. Go Raiders.